the evaluators that, you're the guy that they drafted in the second round a couple years ago.
Joe Flacco, third and long.
Especially on third and long, and that's a time where, man, if you're a defensive line, they started to get up a little bit of late pressure, but the coverage was just a little bit too far off to give Joe Flacco a better.
Going play action. Flacco will chuck it to no one.
Get a pass one-on-one on the outside.
Flacco looking sideline. It was right.
Acted like he was going to play a little bit of tight man, backed off. You could tell maybe he thought he had some help on the outside, and that's something that Kobe put, just one that I'm sure he wants to take a look at and learn from.
He's matched up with Colby Young this time. Young has the catch.
And let's see, did he secure the catch with 2 feet? It's close. Maybe by the time he secured the ball, let's see. Juggle. I think it's Dan Campbell.
Going for it. Handoff. Taj Brooks pushing ahead for the first down.
At wide receiver, you'll put yourself in better position to start guarding those out routes.
Right back to Brooks.
Cheer you on.
Got a screen set up here for Brooks. A nice gain for a first down.
One-on-one, goes low. And it looked like he caught an elbow to the head there. Hopefully pops up, it's okay. Maybe you start to get some feeling back in that shoulder, and hopefully he's all right. He's a big part of this defense. That is he, and he's played a lot of football. Those guys got to step up big.
Second down, Flacco, right through the hands of Brooks.
Especially we just talked about Branch and Kirby being out for a little bit. He's going to have to step up.
Another faulty snap. Preseason football at its finest. Lion.
Joe Flacco rolled. I don't know if that was his design play, but running back picked it up. Oh, and he needed himself and popped it out. Look, you take a turnover any way you can, especially down in the red zone.
Jacob Sailors the back. Altmaier pressure. Flag throws it away. Just before the pressure got home. Miles
Frazier over there gets beat to the inside. Just lunged a little bit. Anytime you get that hand, you can see when your feet are beat, that's when they're going to call the holding. It's not necessarily where your hand.
Sets up first and 16. No. Ball's down again.
Quarterback, running back exchange. And that was on Luke Altmaier. Just lost the ball before it even got to Sailors. Man, that's just such a bad part of the field to turn it over, especially after you just had a takeaway to keep points off the board from that Cincinnati offense. Just got to start hitting both.
He run 8 more plays than Detroit. Handed off Brooks. And ekes just inside of the 5 after the fumble recovery from the SEC Defensive Player of the second and goal from the 4. Flacco throwing wide. And a Cincinnati touchdown. It's the rookie out of Texas, Jack Endries.
Little play action. Sneak the tight end out on the backside. Everybody's eyes got stuck in the backfield, expecting a run play. Savvy Joe Flacco says, go a little play action here, dump it out to the flat, let my tight end get in home. Man, that's just a bummer. Defense.
Yeah, 7 yards left to work with for Cincinnati, and now a 10-0 lead for the Bengals in his NFL career. 9 different teams. So hand it off on first down. It is Sailors once again. Sailors is going to get most of the carries in the
behind. We expect Gibbs and Pacheco. That's going to be a big position battle as well.
Sailors again, and he spins for the first down. But going back to Josh Dobbs, a great quote he had a few years ago when he
really loved and wanted to keep around and continue to develop, and they're happy to have him back.
Play action, pressure, tips, incomplete.
Oof, dangerous. Camp as well. That would have been a heck of a catch.
Second down, throwing again on target, this time to Dominic Lovett. Scoots ahead, first down.
And that's just savvy quarterback in play from a quarterback who's seen a lot in this league.
Handed off Robichaux, one of the 3 available running backs for the Lions tonight.
You don't need to know everything in the playbook if you got wheels like this. Maneuvering in the pocket, dodging the rush. Pretty good protection, like you said, Jack. Finds a way to still kind of tiptoe. Nice little somersault there on the sideline to pick up the first down. No, well, once again,
Base engineering major at Tennessee. What's that called? Centrifugal force or something like that? Sailors bouncing, flag behind the play. It might negate.
And ultimately was able to quit selling estimates and was picked up by the Lions in 2025.
Incredible story, Patty. Got another flag. Love it once again on the catch. And down to the 35. A fresh set of downs. And handoff to Robichaux this time. It's not. Now, Dobbs back out there for his second drive. Play action, Sailors. He has a million touches tonight. And he's brought down to 40.
Anytime you have healthy competition at any spot of the roster, it's gonna raise everybody's level
this year. And he feels, at this point, team's in a better spot than this time last year. Josh Dobbs, some pressure and overthrows Lucky Jackson. Maybe a flag. There it is.
His head, watch him down here in the bottom left corner, covering Jackson. He just had no intention of playing the football. But this drives, and they're going to get a lot of great evaluation off this drive right here.
Dobbs will keep it again. Guns it over the middle. Love it. Can't hang on.
Catchable, right? Looks like it hit above it. Maybe just make them, especially in these 2-minute drives where defense probably knows you're going to be throwing the ball a lot.
Second down rally. 5 different lines of the catch tonight on the ground. What a cut from Sailors. Sailors stays on his feet. Oh.
Yeah, great blocking up front. Nice job on the double teams. And Sailors just making a man miss right in the hole, putting his foot in the ground, bouncing back, miss. I'm going to get downfield. Came up with gimping a little bit on that play, but that's a heck of a run there from Sailors. As we get another
5 penalties, 46 yards of penalty yardage for Detroit tonight. With some of the Detroit now after he looked to be shaken up. 2nd and 19. Dobbs gets loose, pitches it sideline, nothing there.